Hello everyone and welcome to Beatly Tone's Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well. Well, it's a freezing cold, wet Friday morning in February here in London, but the postman here is dead hard and he's turned up and he's brought me this, which I think is the Wings Wildlife Half-Speed Master, which has been released today. So I'm going to get that open and have a look at it and show it to you. Do you need to see me open a box? What? You'd rather see paint dry? Okay, well I'll go and open the box and I'll be back with you in a second. So here it is. It's here, and this is, of course, this is the third in the series of the Half-Speed Masters, following McCartney and Ram. If you're wondering where the Obi strip is, I stick them inside the sleeve. So let's get the shrink off and have a look at it. So here is the album out of the shrink. As I've said before, I tend not to keep shrink. It's just my personal preference. I like to see the album, you know, in all its glory and feel the texture of the sleeve. And it's especially prevalent to sort of gatefold albums, which this isn't one. But you know, it's everyone's choice what they do and how they keep their albums. That's just my personal preference. I know it doesn't keep the album in tip-top condition, but I'm not selling this. You know, I always say a well-worn album is a well-loved album. So if we just if we take a look at the side strip, it says Paul McCartney, Half-Speed Mastering, Wildlife Paul McCartney and Wings. Now that's the first interesting thing for me, because this album has always been credited to Wings, not Paul McCartney and Wings. They didn't bring the Paul McCartney and Wings in until Red Rose Speedway, which was the next album. So that's quite interesting. So on the other side, again, we've got Paul McCartney and Wings as the billing, and the track listing lists the Bit Bop link and the Mumbo link, which the album never did. Not the old or the new. So sort of comparing it against my old one from the 70s, I noticed that they are pretty faithful to one another. But what I've noticed is the picture cover is slightly lighter. If you can see them together, it's slightly lighter picture, and that kind of follows the archive collection photo, which was enhanced in a lighter way. But it's not a shiny laminate. It's a matte finish as the original album was. So let's have a look inside. So we've got two things in here. I'll talk about that in a minute. So the inner sleeve stays absolutely faithful to the original in its yellowness. Feels as if it's much stiffer, harder card than the original, which is more paper. So we've got young and mustachioed Paul on side one, and on side two we have Linda, who doesn't have a moustache at all. So the album looks lovely, 180 gram vinyl, and which is what we would expect, really, isn't it? So this Half-Speed Master, what that actually does is it kind of takes the difficult to cut highs in the sound and brings them down to a sort of a mid-range, so it makes it easier to cut. And what they do is they run the lathe, that when they cut the masters, they run the lathe at half speed, and that's what the Half-Speed Master refers to. And basically what you get because of that is a much better, clearer sound and a much more stable sort of stereo image. We get this card, it's written by Miles Scholl, who has done the mastering on this, and he kind of explains what goes on when they do the Half-Speed mastering. I don't know if you can see that you can just about see it there in the middle there, that little circle. That's a little embossed emblem that says Paul McCartney, Half Speed Mastering, Abbey Road Studios, and Paul's signature. So I'm hoping that this Half Speed Master gives improved sound on the archive collection version, and of course the old collection. If it's anything like the Ram and McCartney anniversary releases at Half Speed Master, it will do. That's very, very, very clear. I think the Half Speed Master of Ram is just the best version of that record that I've ever heard. Really fantastic. I hope this is similar. Wildlife doesn't get the kind of love that Ram or even McCartney gets. It wasn't well received as an album when it came out, and although it has matured and more people like it now than they did back in the day when it came out, I've always really liked this album. No, that's not true. Actually, that's not true. I didn't think much of this either when I first heard it, but it has grown on me over the decades. I really like its simplicity. It's a good album for me, and I think that Wildlife, the actual track Wildlife, is one of the best vocals that Paul McCartney has ever delivered. A fantastic, absolutely fantastic vocal on it. I will be doing a full review of this shortly, but now I'm going to go and have a listen to it. Unfortunately, I can't let you listen to it because of copyright issues with YouTube, but I hope you have enjoyed this video and seen the Wildlife Half Speed Master for the first time. And if you're going to get it, let me know. Tell me what you think about the album in general. And if you like what we do here, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like and hit the notification bell, and you won't miss a thing. Thanks very much for watching. The next video, which is coming very soon, is going to be a look at Paul McCartney's 1980 12-inch singles. So please join me for that. I'll see you soon.